Manifestation cannot be done without the law of vibration. And people are teaching manifestation and the law of attraction with just being a very action oriented and focusing on the results without actually focusing on the energy it takes to get there. What's up, YouTube? My name is Kellyanne Rose, and in this video, we're going to talk about the law of vibration and what it is and how you can use that to actually attract what you want, and understanding that it's essential to use the law of vibration to actually manifest anything you want. So, if you want to manifest your desires using the law of attraction, you have to see the world in terms of the vibrational frequency of energy. And I love to explain it as when we get into emotions and what energy is, we have to listen to our emotions, right? Because everything is energy and emotions are energy in motion. So the law of vibration states that everything in this world, whether tangible or intangible, is made up of energy that is vibrating at a specific frequency. So if everything is energy, everything, and also string theory, I believe, talks about this, because everything comes down to like minute little particles that are actually vibrating and in like strings, is kind of like the very, very basic explanation of that. So to manifest your desire using the law of vibration, all you have to do is identify the vibration of your desire and then raise your own vibration until you become a vibrational match with what you want. So everything you see, going back to that everything is made up of energy, that includes everything you see, like your phone, your pets, your friends, everything that, and everything intangible as well that you don't see, like your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Those are comprised of the same energy that is constantly vibrating. So just like a physical desk or picture frame or cup are made up of tiny particles that at their very core value are vibrating at a small, very small, like string level, so are our thoughts just as important. Our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions are also vibrating and have the same power of energy in motion, and like has the same effect on the outcome of just of the outcome. So when you think thoughts that are in alignment with what you want, you become a vibrational match for it. And the law of vibration combined with the law of attraction helps you manifest your visions into reality. And so that's how the law of vibration can be used to attract those desires in your life. And like I said, your emotions are a direct indicator of your vibration. And that's why it's really important to like feel your feelings and emotions and stay conscious and stay aware and stay mindful when you're living your life. Am I angry? Am I sad? Am I upset? And allow those emotions to flow through you. And yoga really helps me with that, aligning the chakras and shaking things out, or like crying things out or yelling things out, even if it's like to yourself in the car. It's just getting that emotion out so you're not holding on to this pent up energy, because what happens is when you're angry, you're going to attract angry things. When you're happy, you're going to attract happy things. When you are like just really upset at something and you feel like a grudge, you're probably going to attract other people who feel that same way as well. So it's really important when you're feeling kind of funky and you're feeling kind of off to kind of get it out. And it's so funny because I actually talked to my girlfriend Kelly today, and we had a little meeting because we were planning a workshop, and I had a little like funk. I felt really stressed out from this work stuff. And instead of like bottling it up and trying to like put this fake face on and just go talk to her about this fun event, which it's impossible for me to do, the reason that I can keep my energy at a high level is because I talk about things and I get it out as soon as I possibly can. When I surround myself with safe people who I can do that with, that aren't so consumed with their own emotions that they don't leave space for me. So luckily, Kelly today was such a blessing, and she was so great. And all it takes is a good friend and a good listener. And she was able to do that. And I was able to talk about my stress, and then boom, we could move on. We could talk about the happy, fun stuff. So a lot of things too is like when anxiety gets me or something, it's good for me to slow down my breathing and breath, and that also helps me kind of tap into a vibrational frequency that I want to be in. So I'm able to, like, that's why it's so important about like surrounding yourself with the right people, because when I'm around the right people, I'm able to talk it out and get things off my chest so that I can then focus back on myself. And that's why if I'm around people that are very like, they're very like in their own, they're very self-consumed, I have to make sure that I'm taking time for girlfriends um, and people that just are able to listen. So your feelings and emotions are a direct internal just barometer for measuring the vibrational frequency of the energy of things, people, situations, experiences, and outcomes. So have you ever just had like a really bad stomach ache immediately as someone starts talking about something stressful? So it's amazing how our bodies are also an indicator of certain situations, and we can use that as like our guide map in life and in the world and how we can navigate through our life. So the general rule with vibration is the higher the vibration something is, the better it's going to feel to you. So, but not to move on too fast or quickly, because going back to the feelings and emotions are your internal compass for your measuring your vibrational frequency. So, um, really, it does come down to how do you feel about a certain situation. And this is where I contest anyone who is living in this like factual based world. We do not live in like a fact, like we're not all just like little digital like bots in a computer. We are human beings. We have emotion, we have feelings to express. And the second that we pretend like we're not, and oh, what's, that's reality versus not reality, like who is not, who, when you're in an environment where you're not allowed to express your emotion, that is not a good environment to be in. And that's kind of why I love working from home in my own energy, because not everybody is going to be like in a professional work environment. You're not always, it's not professional always to like show up to a meeting and start like talking about all these other things going on with you. But for me, like, I'm not here on earth to like live out somebody else's mission. So whatever is like, so that I can maintain my highest energy, I'm going to work through whatever I need to work through so that I can keep doing this energy work, so that I can present myself the best possible light for other people, so that I can be a example to them. And I'm an empath, and so I'm very cognizant and very kind of sensitive to other people's energy. And I don't like I guess I need to change the fact that I don't like taking up too much space when it comes to other people, because I am very like sensitive and empathic. But when it comes down to it, it's really important to take up space and speak my mind, because I'm so used to like listening to others and putting other people's needs before my own. I mean, I'm not used to it, but I'm used to being around people that are demanding this emotional attention, which is actually very exhausting for me to be around those kind of people. So, my kind of one of my new year intentions is to really not care about being in someone else's space affecting their energy field. Because the other thing is, maybe you're upset about something, and maybe I am, and I don't want to affect that other person, but maybe by expressing myself, I'm actually helping that person because I'm validating them in a certain way. Or just I am like, I don't know, just maybe they just needed to hear what I had to say, and it's actually refreshing for them. So that goes back to just always be you, but the importance of shedding any energy, any negative energy that's not serving you, and how important that is so that you can keep at this, vibrating at a high frequency. And again, the general rule with vibration is the higher the vibration something is, the better it's going to feel to you. I mean, come on, let's let's face it, this is not make believe. We are all beings of love. We come from divine love, and that is our true core essence. So something that feels good is going to be more of a match with who we are, unless we're like, embracing the darkness. And God bless anyone doing that, because that's where humans get influenced to go toward things that are not necessarily conducive to them as a whole, like building their mind and body as a whole person. um I don't want to get into detail, but I guess you could use like sin would be example of that, or like certain like things that are immoral, but that's like a completely different topic, because it's can be very up for it could be very subjective. So the general rule with vibration, again, is it's whatever something feels good. Like if something feels good, that is meant for you. So always follow the better feeling thought or feeling. I mean, and that's why it's like, if whatever you get most excited about, that is what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to follow, even if it comes to something like, where should I go shopping, grocery shopping, or which block should I run down in my jog today, follow that inner compass, because whatever your intuition is telling you about how to get, what makes you feel more excited, follow your bliss, because that's going to get you there's a reason for your intuition, and that's going to keep you at a higher vibrating state of mind. And your body has indicators. So if it feels good to you, it's probably going to end up at a higher vibration outcome. And there's just so many examples of this. I'm trying to remember. The other day, I wasn't sure if I should do something, and I'm constantly like challenging myself and putting myself in uncomfortable situations and going to places alone and stuff like that, just without knowing anybody, so that I like events and stuff like that. Just and sometimes I'm like, why am I doing this? I don't know anybody there, but I'll show up, and it's usually when I like don't expect it to be that cool, where it ends up being like such a great experience. So that's another rule and lesson, to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because that's when you're gonna if you have if you don't have a bad feeling about it, if you kind of you don't know until you go, and then sometimes the universe and the world will surprise you if you take risks and just show up. If you don't have a bad feeling about it, but you're kind of indifferent, usually that's when the surprises pop up. So, ways to put the law of vibration into practice. Of course, visualization, I am affirmations, prayers to the universe, really anything that gets you out of your head and into your body and makes you feel good, whether it's dancing, whatever it is that you love to do, just do that. Follow your bliss. And I can't think of a better phrase to explain, to say, like, to tell you, like, to tell us all how to vibrate at a higher level. Just follow what you love. And, if you're guided by the divine, if you're guided by good, not evil, then, you're going to be guided in the right way, and you'll be able to follow your bliss and find things that are vibrationally at a higher level. And then in turn, that'll allow you to manifest things at that level. So if you're looking for love, you're going to want to feel the love in your heart. If you're looking for like a new, job, you're going to want to think of like the joy it feels to be there. And, just really stepping into the feeling of how it feels. And that's where the law of vibration comes in. So, how often should you practice it? Really, every waking moment, or every time you realize your thoughts. Like tonight, I mean, this is a constant battle in my head. Like I am still so in this imposter syndrome. I work a full-time job during the day. I have a full life, got to see my boyfriend tonight. And then I'm like, oh my God, I've got to do my YouTube video. Here it is, almost midnight. And every single night I'm like, oh my gosh, like I love doing this, but it's kind of to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, can I keep going, And it's so fun doing it. It's like I get to do this. And so, but there was a lot of thoughts that pop up, like doubts, like, okay, like are you like, what are you doing this for? Like, is it really gonna work? So I'm just so excited to see results and be able to help people. I am planning on building some stuff that's going to help you all out a lot more. For now, I have some affirmations that you can check out, just free videos. Everything is free right now. But definitely subscribe to this channel. I am new to YouTube, but there's so much more to talk about here. So going back to law of vibration, ways to put it into practice. Obviously, visualization, I am affirmations, prayer. Those are all great ways to do it. And anything that allows you to follow your bliss and just anything that makes you feel good. So remember that you always attract what you believe. So when you fully believe that your desire is on its way, it will show up eventually. So I need to believe more in this whole YouTube thing. And I think for me, I just understand marketing so well. And I know that there's like so many pieces and components. And so for me, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, and I have this full-time job. So I'm like, when am I going to, and I'm going to Vegas for a marketing conference next week. And like, I have another trip planned, and just planning another like workshop series and like an in-person here in San Diego. So I think for me, there's just so much to keep track of. So it's not like I don't believe in myself. I'm just like, that's what I need to keep going though. That's, it's not that I don't believe in myself. It's just that it's a lot. But the thing is that's what makes me tick, is when there's so much on my plate. Like, I actually do really well under pressure, and I do really well with like last minute stuff. Like, even though that's not like the most relaxed way to be about stuff, it's just like anything creative, I love it. Anyway, and staying up late at night is like actually a good time for your mind to do creative stuff. Okay, so how often should you practice the law of vibration? As much as you possibly can. As soon as you like catch your thoughts thinking something, thinking those doubts, like, oh my God, is this, do I believe that I'm actually successful or going to be successful? It's like, I already am successful, and I just need to like really believe it, and I am. I'm an affiliate manager for a media company, and if you haven't heard my life story, it's ridiculous. I've done a lot, and I am very successful, and I've manifested so many things on my own, which I'm so excited to share with you guys. Bought a house. Anyway, this is not about me. It's just like I am such a powerful manifestor to the detail, and I want to show you guys how to do it too. So, by tuning into your emotions constantly, you will be able to stay in vibrational alignment with what you want, and therefore attract it into your life. And this is not to say that you can't tune into your emotions when you're feeling grief, or you're feeling pain, or you're feeling sorrow, because what happens is if you don't feel it, you won't heal it. So you can't suppress your emotions, because that's just going to like attract more of like the gunk that you're bottling up inside of you. So instead, what you need to do is express your emotions, the anger, yell in your car by yourself, get it out. Whatever it is, shake it out. Like, if you literally like do some hip movements, or breathe it out, do some yoga, run it out, jog it out, talk it out, whatever you need to do. Get it out so that you can then go back to like a healthy vibrational state, a happy state, a joyful state, whatever state and feeling it feels, to what it would feel like once you get the manifestation, what you want and what you are manifesting. And so by tuning into your emotions constantly, you're going to, and what it would feel like once you're there, that is the vibrational state that you want to get back to, and you want to get your mind back to. So when I'm sitting here like, oh, what is this stuff? Like, why am I doing this stuff? What I need to realize is like, I am already successful. This is so much fun. One day it's going to pop off, and I'm going to have my email list set up and my social stuff going, and, like my course is ready, and whatever, like, and all of the things that I can help you and my, clients and partners, and just all of the speaking opportunities that are coming my way, and just understanding that nothing is like, the sky is the limit. Nothing is limited when it comes to my potential, and just to believe that I am capable, I am worthy, and just to keep going. And so I challenge you to do the same for whatever it is that you're aiming for. Okay, so how you can use the law of attraction to help you manifest. Again, your thoughts create your reality. As long as your thoughts are in alignment with what you want, you will manifest your desire. So, if any of these combative thoughts pop up in your head, you have to just combat it. You have to be like, acknowledge the thought, like, okay, I feel like an imposter. Okay, that's not true. I am, although faking it till you make it is like great to do. Like, I'm not an imposter anymore. I know what I'm talking about. I've got the backing. I've got the experience. I have the resources. I can do this. And whatever it is that you're looking for, if you're looking for love, you're worthy of love. I'm beautiful, I'm capable, like I'm a catch for any guy, like, or if you're looking for, a girlfriend and you're a guy watching this, it's just whatever it is that you need to, it's almost like you have to be your own coach. So you either hire a coach or you just be your own coach. And I think with a lot of people, it's helpful and useful when we could use the guidance, because it's hard to kind of stop that mind chatter. And I can't tell you like how friggin' loud my like just the negative voice on what I want, I don't know, the devil on my shoulders sometimes. Just like it's such a loud voice. Like, you can't do it. Why are you doing this? Like, beating me down. Like, it's so much pressure, because I feel the pressure because I know where I'm meant to be. I know that I'm meant to be vibrating at this really high place. So I can't keep ignoring this inner calling anymore. It's been too long. I'm here already. I've been creating and expressing myself, and I'm here to serve, and I'm on my journey, and it's in God's timing that, that he'll allow me to serve the people and more people than he, kind of feel like I'm mumbling because it's already almost midnight, but that he'll allow me to serve the people that I'm meant to serve. And that's why I'm here. I am here to serve. So, the average human thinks over 60,000 thoughts a day. And that is like, that's why it's just so important to catch yourself in the bad thoughts. And it's so easy to just have this negative monkey mind on autopilot, and it's like we really just have to catch those thoughts. And we also have to recognize what people are bringing out that negative mind chatter. And if you need to protect yourself, because if you can't if you start getting depressed around certain people because they're depressed, it's okay to separate yourself from them. Sometimes you can't always be the shining light when other people are like dragging you down. Sometimes you just need to separate from them, as sad as it may be, but as smart as it is. So, what's the difference between the law of vibration versus the law of attraction? So, the difference between them is the law of vibration. It states that everything in this world is made up of energy that is vibrating at a specific frequency. And the law of attraction states that like attracts like. So, really, what the law of vibration is just it's explaining the law of attraction as well, but it's just going deeper into it and explaining it on a deeper level. Um, Everything is energy. Everything is vibrating at a certain frequency, and so obviously, like attracts like. We already know that. What you seek is seeking you. That's a quote by Rumi. So by combining the two laws together, you have this perfect formula to attract your desires into your life. And when you use your thoughts to align yourself with the frequency of what you want, then you attract your desire towards you. So it's really that easy. It's really not that difficult. It's not like this whole like what is like how to manifest. It's not this whole, step-by-step checklist. The hardest part about it is actually, of course, subconscious programming does help. But it's really just staying mindful and catching your thoughts when they're negative, and then getting rid of any energy, any bad energies, any grief, any shame, anything that is taking you away from this joyful state or this feeling that you would be in once you achieve your desired outcome. Getting rid of the bad so that you can replace it with the good and leave space and room for the joy and the love, the positivity and the love in your life and the light, so that you can be who you are meant to be. And it's not like someone that you are not or that you don't deserve to be. We all are light beings at our true essence and our true core, and we deserve to shine. We deserve to be bright. We deserve to be happy. We deserve to be free. We deserve to have love. We are love. So, why would we, for some reason, we have all this mental chatter through, being conditioned and through our own experiences and through the society that we live and grew up in, to just to have this negative mental chatter, constantly be comparing ourselves to others, constantly be criticizing ourselves, being very hard on ourselves. But when we can catch that mind chatter and start giving ourselves a little bit more forgiveness and grace, and forgive ourselves for even thinking negatively about ourselves, and understand that we don't need to be so hard on ourselves, we can just have fun in life and enjoy the process and find more joy in the little moments. It's that when we are able to then manifest more. So if you're just going to be beating yourself up constantly, beating yourself down and super hard on yourself, and like, I'm not worthy, or I did a bad job today, it's going to be really quite impossible to manifest. And that's where the imposter syndrome kicks in, because you don't believe, you're acting as this person that you don't believe that you are yet. And what you need to do is just start acting as the person, and eventually you will become it. And that's why faking it until you make it is so great. Anyway, that's a little bit about the law of vibration. If you have any questions, leave comments below. And the law of vibration, as you can tell, it really explains the law of attraction in more detail. So if you have any questions, comment below. Please, I'm new to YouTube, so please subscribe to my channel, like this video. And if you also have any suggestions for future videos you want me to make, I am totally up for ideas, suggestions, and I'm open to that. So I can't wait to meet you guys and start doing some collaborations. Please just comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I am so excited to, maybe talk or meet you soon. And let's just keep going. Have a great week, and I will see you next time. Happy manifesting. Good luck using the law of vibration and putting it into action. See you next time. Peace.